I didn't start with this idea. The last 2 weeks have felt a little strict or limiting because I was working with chemicals and exposure time and things beyond my control, like the sun. So I need to give myself a little break from that. I bought myself a packet of erasers and I'm going to cut them up. I'm trying to make some stamps, but the most important element of this is that it is a tactile, hands-on approach. I can just switch my brain off and try not to cut my fingers off. I'd like to keep these loose and playful. I'm not really worrying about anything being good. Well, first one is carved. It's not great. Yeah, let's keep going. I had tried testing some of the stamps yesterday using markers, and they didn't turn out that great. I was feeling a bit down about it all, to be honest. I wasn't sure whether this was going to work at all. Ordered some refills with the printer, but it was a huge mess, and it's still not done. After soaking up a lot of the ink into the wet tissues and the tape, I tested out a couple of the stamps with the leftovers and made me a bit more confident that maybe I'm moving in the right direction. Last night, as I was looking at these stamps, the theme that ran through them all was my creative process. This head that I came up with felt like a kind of bowl of soup. This might be a mistake. I like it. I do. I didn't start with this idea. I didn't plan this. I didn't know what I was going to have at the end of the week. I just followed what felt interesting, and somehow I ended up here. A few people have asked me, what do I mean by trying to fail? And I think this is it. The first stamp that I made was terrible. My little marker ink test was a disaster. I made a huge mess with the ink from the printer, and I kept going. I didn't stop, and I just followed the process. And the more I stopped worrying about whether it was good, the more interesting and enjoyable the process became, and the ideas came more naturally. I didn't start with this idea, but I ended up here because I let myself play.